Hello guys, welcome to this video. By the end of this video you should be in a position to build such an app. The app simulates the rolling of dice. As you can see, once I clicked on the roll button, a dice image appeared here, apparently right now with the third phase on top. We also have a text view here that says 3. We also have a toast at the bottom of the app here. So by the end of this video you should be in a position to build an app as this. And so we'll start by starting Android Studio. So let's come here and we start a new Android Studio project. Let's choose an empty activity, then next. We'll call it dice roller. Let's leave the package name as it is. The location, we'll leave it as it is, but if you wish to change the location, let me show you how we do it. So let's create here a new folder. Let's call it apps. Then we copy, then we'll come here and click on this little icon and we navigate to apps. Then we have the project name, the app name. It is suggested that you have no spaces in the folders that your projects, your Android projects are located in. So let's change the language here to Java. We'll be doing this in Java. Also, let's change the minimum API level to Android to API 19, that is Android 4.4. So let us finish this. Let's go over here to activity main XML layout, and I'd like us now to start editing the layout files. As you can see, we have a hello world text view here, but we don't need that, so let's remove it. You will just select it and press backspace. That will be okay. So let's have a text view here, and we'll constrain it. Here. Let's give it a little bit of space. Let's do 16 dips to the right. Also, let's give it a layout width of match constraint and the text alignment of center. So as you can see, the attribute is not here, so the best thing that we'll do, we'll come here to all attributes and scroll down to text alignment, and here it is. So text alignment, we'll do center. That will center our text. We shall also have a text color here, and let's choose the primary color of the application, the primary color, and here it is, color primary. As you can see, we just needed to, let me do that again. As you can see, we just needed to have that art symbol, and Android Studio will give us suggestions. So art color primary, let's do that. Also we need a button, so we'll add the button down here, and we'll constrain it to the bottom of the text view. We'll also constrain it to the parent and the left constraint. And let's give it a little bit of space. Let's do 16 dips again, 16 to the left and 16 to the right. As of the text, let's give the text role. Yeah, now that should do. That should do us good for now. So let's go over now to our main activity.java file here, and this is now where we code it up. This is where a little bit of magic happens. So let's start by declaring button. So you call it, yeah, and you can see we have an error here, and Android Studio tells us to press Alt plus Enter. It's a quick feature, it's a quick fix feature. And so we'll do button, we'll say mroll, then we'll come down here and now declare it, initialize it rather. So mroll is equals to find view by id r dot id dot button. Probably we should change that id, it's not so good. So let's get here to the button and switch that. So we'll come and say button underscore, no, roll underscore button. So let's say roll underscore button. Yeah, let's do the same for the text view. And yes, and we'll give it a role, not a role, a results underscore text id. Yeah, and we want it to update all usages, we don't want errors. So let's get back here, roll button, and we close it. If we run the application right now, we'll see the text view and the button, but once we click the button, it shall not be able to do anything. So let's add a little bit of functionality where now you click the button and it simulates the rolling of dice or die. So to do that, we'll come and say mroll dot set on click listener, new on click listener. So we'll call a method, we shall call the method roll, and as you can see we have an error because we don't have that method. But if we come and click here, this little bulb, we shall have that create the method roll, but we do not want it in the anonymous class, so we want it in the main activity class. So there it is, and we want it to be void. Good. Now this is where we shall have the generation of random numbers, and this is what we'll do. We'll come and say int roll number is equals to, we'll start by casting int math dot random, and we'll say asterisk yeah. So that should be able to generate random numbers between 1 and 6. Also we have a text view, remember, so let's declare and initialize it here. So text view, we'll call it, and as you can see it is not yet important. Let me show you something. So it's not yet important, but once we click on Alt plus Enter, yeah, Alt plus Enter, I want you to see it shall get important. Yeah, there it is here. It wasn't there, line 8, but now it's there. So we shall call it m results result text. We find view by id r dot id dot results text, yes, there it is, that's all you want. So let's implement a switch case statement. So we'll switch roll number and we shall have case 1. We want it to set the m result text. So m result text dot set text, and we want 1 to be displayed. No, 1. We also want to have a toast, and so here we'll come and say toast. Yeah, the context is correct, so we also want 1 there. So it's a switch case statement. Remember to break at the end of your switch case statement. And now phase our case 1. But now we have 6 cases and we can write all this, but I prefer copying and pasting, so that's what I'll do. I'll copy, paste. I think we have 6 cases, and so 2, I have 3 here, five here, and 6 too. So as standard practice of switch case statement, it's good to have a default always. So we'll default to m result text dot set text to empty dice. We'll also have the toast say the same. So if we run the application right now, it should work. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run it. So yeah, our app has finished building and it's now installing. Once we click on the roll button, we see a toast down there. We also see a text view here, and yeah, it's working, only that we don't have the dice image. And now what we'll be doing, we'll be adding the dice image, and also we'll be adding 6 dice images, so that with every roll, with every case, there is an image to be displayed. And so to do that, we'll go over to the GitHub repo of the project. I created it, and don't you worry, I shall have the link in the description of the video. Here we are. So let's go here to the app folder. Source, main, resources, drawables here. And so we'll copy all these XML files, including the empty dice.xml file, and paste them in our Android Studio project. To do that, let's come here in the resources folder, the drawables folder, right click on it, new drawable resource file. So we have to come back here to the browser. So dice XML1, we need this. We'll copy the whole of this code. Oh no, so dice1, come here, we'll call it dice1, dice_1. Okay, select all and paste, and so there we go, we have dice 1. So we'll do the same for dice 2, dice image 2. Right click, new drawable resource file, dice underscore 2. Back to the repo, and copy and paste dice 2. Oh, these are vector images, and the XML file here is the instructions on how to draw it, so don't worry about that. So we can continue copying like that, or we can right click on this one, say copy, we come here to the drawables, we paste, we rename it dice underscore 3, and we go back to the repo, get the XML code for dice underscore 3, we copy, we paste again, we come here, paste, we have that, drawables again, paste, oh no, now drawables, no, let's copy one of these, copy, drawables, paste, we rename it to dice underscore 4. Okay, back here we do dice underscore 4, and we copy the code. So we get here and paste. Yeah, it's coming on well. So we copy the dice underscore 4, come and paste it in the drawables, we rename it to dice underscore 5. Copy, paste, yeah. So let's do the empty dice now. I'll go show it's empty. So yeah, there it is. Copy, no, copy, paste. So yeah, there you go. Let's close this. Yes, close all to the right. So here we'll add an image view, and to do that I'd like to delete this constraint and drag this a little bit low. to have room for the image view, and so we'll drag the image view here, and as a placeholder, let's have the empty dice do that for us. Okay, we'll constrain it. So okay, what I want, we'll have a guideline. So we'll have a horizontal guideline, and we'll click on it here so that it shows us in percentages instead of dips, because your app will be used in many devices which have different screen sizes. So we want it at 25% of the screen. That's why we want our text view to be, and the image view too. So we'll drag it 25% of the screen. So for the text view, we'll delete the top constraint and constrain the text view to the bottom. Yeah, so sorry, you'll forgive me for that. No, we don't want that. We want it here. Yeah, we also want a little bit of space. Let's give it 8 dips. For the image view, we want the same thing. No, not there, not at the bottom of the text. We want it here. Yeah, at the top of the guideline, and we'll also give it a little bit of space, 8 dips. So we'll constrain it. We'll give it a left constraint of 16 dips, and yeah, right constraint of 16 dips too. Layout width, wrap content is okay, height okay. For the roll button, we'll constrain it to the bottom of the image, 16 dips. Okay, we're doing fine, I suppose. Let's shift this to 50. Yeah, we want it centered. Yeah, so good. Now let's get to the main activity file here. We can close it. We can close this one. And so in our roll method, we'll declare an image view, and so we'll come here and say image view. So alt enter, we'll say dice image is equals to find view by id r.id. We also forgot to give it an id, sorry for that. So where is the image view? Yeah, let's switch this to dice image, dice underscore image. Yes, r.id.image. Yeah, so in case 1, we'll come right here and say dice image dot set image resource to r dot drawables dot dice 1. That is okay. So for case 2, we'll do the same, dice image yeah. no, sorry, double dot 5, we had 5, so 6 also. So the default also will give it an empty dice, so dice image dot set image resource r dot double dot empty dice. And yeah, so congratulations, we now have a functioning dice app, and let's run it and see. Now remember, this is the application being shown on your screen right now is the previous application, the previous app that you didn't have an image view. And yeah, so guys, kindly check out my next video. In my next video I'll be introducing you to some of the best world practices. We'll also do a little bit of backwards compatibility, and yeah, we'll also have a little bit of introduction to Android Decks, a little bit of introduction to animations in the next video. So kindly subscribe to this channel. Yeah, our app is now installing. It will install this one and install that one. So there we go. Yeah, and now let's roll. Have a 2 down here. We also have the dice image with the second phase on top. We roll again, we have 2 again, number 5, number 2. So thank you for watching. Yeah.